Yo, Shane, my man, how's it going, dog? What are you up to these days?
Oh, wow. Thanks for messaging me, dude. You reminded me of something important.
Oh, yeah? Always glad to be of assistance. What did I remind you of?
That I never blocked your phone number. And that's a mistake I'll be remedying right now. Goodbye, for good this time.
Oh, come on, man. You can't do that to me. After all we've been through.
If all we've been through is what we're going off of, what I should do to you would get me a life sentence. Which would be totally worth it, by the way.
Yikes, Shane. Chill out, would you?
Nah, no need to be concerned about that. I'm perfectly chill. Now, back when you slept with my wife and broke up my marriage, I was definitely not chill for a pretty long time. But right now, yeah, I'm totally chill. If I had to say, my feelings for you right now are more like the way you feel when you're driving down the road, and then a mass of bug splats on your windshield right in front of your eyes. Then you turn on your windshield wipers, and all it does is spread the splattered bug guts all over the windshield.
That's a pretty vivid metaphor. But why are you still so upset about it? That was all 3 years ago. And I broke it off with that chick forever ago.
Yeah, I heard.
Oh, you did? How?
After you dumped her, she came crawling back to me. She was all like, I made one little mistake, give me another chance. That went on for about a month before she finally gave up. I actually had to talk to my divorce lawyer and have him get me a restraining order against her.
Yeah, that sounds like her. But it sounds like that's all been worked out, so don't you think it's time you let bygones be bygones?
And why should I?
Because we were best friends back in school, dude. Seriously, we had some absolutely legendary adventures, didn't we? It's not too late to start again, man. Let's you and me go party like the good old days.
I'd rather lick the bug stain I mentioned in my last metaphor than hang out with you again. Goodbye.
I don't know if you really want to do that, Shane. There's something important I have to tell you, and trust me, you really want to hear this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's about your wife.
What about my wife?
I heard you got remarried, so I wanted to see what the buzz was all about. So I did some digging, and wow, you really hit the jackpot, dude.
You have about 10 seconds until I block your number, so get to the point.
I just wanted to tell you that I'm now 2-0 for stealing your chicks, Shane. I've now slept with both of your wives.
Nice try, Kellen, but you're either mistaken or lying. I know where my wife is. She went to visit her parents today.
Oh, is that what she told you?
Yeah, she's been planning on visiting her folks all week.
Wow, she was so excited to meet up with me again that she spent a whole week lying to you. Sorry, bro, but she's next to me in bed right now.
No, Kellen, she's not. She just walked in the front door.
Man, I feel really bad for you. You're so crushed that now 2 girls have picked me over you that you're hallucinating. Sorry to break it to you, but this is reality. And the reality is that your wife is never coming back to you. I'm kinda curious, is the problem that I'm just way too manly or that you're way too unmanly? Nah, who am I kidding? It's obviously the first one.
Look, dude, I have zero idea what you're going on about, but my wife hates playboy losers like you more than anything else in the whole world. And I know for a fact that she never has and never will cheat on me.
Were you not listening to me? I just told you she's cheating on you right now. Like we're literally getting ready for round 2, dude. Oh, looks like she's ready now. Gotta go. I'll tell her you said goodbye. Yo, Shane, so how are you doing? Has the reality that your wife left you for me and you're single again sunk in yet? Man, how are you even getting by without anyone to do all your chores for you? I bet you've got dishes and laundry piled up to the ceiling. Just try not to end up on one of those hoarder TV shows, will ya?
I'm not 8 years old, Kellen. I know how to wash dishes and do the laundry. I also know what day garbage day is, so no need to worry about me.
Man, your wife made me breakfast this morning and it was incredible. I'll bet it was her cooking that really sealed the deal, huh? It's crazy to think that you've been eating handmade food like this every day. And even crazier to think that I'm gonna eat it every day now. God, that's gotta be the absolute worst, isn't it? You went from fresh eggs and bacon to microwave breakfast burritos.
Actually, my wife makes pretty good handmade breakfast burritos, and I just had some this morning.
Huh? Oh, you must have still had some leftovers from the last time she made breakfast for you. You'd better watch the expiration date on that stuff. You're gonna get salmonella or something.
No, she made them fresh this morning.
All right, I remember you were hallucinating that your wife was still at home with you the other day. I guess that means you're hallucinating the breakfast burritos too, then? You're gonna starve to death in a week at this rate.
Kellen.
Yeah, dog?
I think you're the one who's hallucinating. My wife's right here in my house. I'm talking to her right now. I doubt that you'll believe me even if I tell you, but it's the truth, so... Do you think you could knock off these texts?
Oh my God, bro, have some dignity! Do you think you could knock off these texts? Oh, you sound like such a loser!
Are we done here? I'm kind of busy right now. We're getting ready to go on our honeymoon. We were too busy to go back when we first got married, so we've been really looking forward to it.
Nah, dog, please don't tell me. Your honeymoon? I've been sleeping with your wife every night for the last few days, and you're over there getting ready for your honeymoon? You're freaking mental, man. Get help. Oh, God, I think I'm gonna pull a muscle from laughing so hard. This is the best.
Go ahead and laugh it up, Kellen. I have no idea what you're talking about. My wife's across the room from me, packing up her own suitcase. I have no idea what your angle is trying to gaslight me into thinking my wife isn't here when she totally is. But for real, dude, get a life that doesn't involve whatever the hell this is.
Get a life? There's one I haven't heard since we were in middle school. You're so pathetic.
We're going to our neighbors in a few minutes to have them take in our mail for us for the next few weeks.
Wait a second. So you're being for real then? You're actually going on your honeymoon this weekend?
Yup, bye.
This is insane! Like, what are you gonna do when she doesn't show up at the airport? Or are you gonna take 2 suitcases along and hope she meets up with you later on? Oh God, this is starting to get sad, but it's still freaking hilarious! So Shane, how's your solo honeymoon treating you? Was it nice to have 2 seats all to yourself on the airplane? Did you get to have both of your in-flight meals? Are you taking a bunch of selfies and editing her face into the picture with you? Oh, no, wait, I got it. I'll bet you're bringing along a blow-up doll or something with you and telling everyone it's your wife. Man, I wish I could see you right now. Like, you're at an expensive restaurant ordering 2 plates of fancy food, then you pick up a fork and shove it in the doll's mouth. I bet the other people at the restaurant can't decide whether to laugh, cry, or call the police on you.
My God in heaven, I could feel my phone vibrating like crazy in my pocket. And now I see that you've just been blowing up my phone for the last few minutes. Again, thanks for your concern, but I'm really on my real honeymoon with my real wife. She's not a blow-up doll.
How much longer are you planning on keeping up this charade, dude? Like, for real, do I need to fly over to wherever you are right now and slap some sense into you? Oh, I know what'll shake you back to reality. The truth is, I've got some brand new news that's for sure gonna bring your whole world crashing down around you. I'm on a real vacation with your wife right now, and guess what? She's pregnant!
Oh, wow, that's nice. Who's the father?
It's me, you moron! Since I went and knocked her up, we're not gonna be able to take any trips together for a while. So we thought we'd have one last hurrah before she had to start taking it easy. Too much walking can be bad for the baby.
Hold on. So that means that you actually are romantically involved with someone right now?
Yeah, dude, I'm bagging your wife. I thought I made that clear.
Yeah, that's what you were telling me, but wow. So you actually are banging someone.
What the? What's your deal, bro? You don't think I'm man enough to bag your chicks? I've already done it twice now.
Well, you did it once anyway, but I was pretty sure you were just making it up completely this time around.
There you go again, clinging to hope that your wife still loves you. It's over, Shane. You lost. I won. She's mine now. You need to get over her for your own sake.
Yeah, about this her you're talking about. The reason I haven't pried any further is because, like I said, I figured you were just trying to get me mad for some weird reason. But you say you're really with my wife on vacation right now, huh?
Yeah! Does this mean you're finally ready to admit it?
What's her name?
You want me to tell you your wife's name?
Yeah, the woman you're with right now, what's her name?
You know her name. It's Shawnee, you freaking idiot.
Shawnee?
Ah, there we go. It looks like reality is finally set in now. That's right, Shane. Just like I did with your first wife, I made Shawnee my girl.
Kellen, wow, I don't know how to tell you this. But first off, you're wrong. My wife and I are on our honeymoon together right now. She's not a delusion or a hallucination or a blow-up doll. We arrived at our destination yesterday evening, and we're chilling at the hotel poolside cafe right now.
Come on, dude. I thought you were past this.
Listen, Kellen, there's something very important that you should know. My wife's name is not Shawnee.
What? What are you talking about?
It's that simple. Shawnee is not my wife.
Then what the hell is your wife's name?
Molly.
No freaking way, dude. That Molly?
Yep, that Molly. The girl that we went to school with all the way from kindergarten to high school.
No, I don't believe you. Not for 1 second. There's no way, no possible way that you got married to my first crush.
Do you follow my Instagram?
Yeah?
Hold on. Okay, go check my feed. I just posted a picture of the two of us.
Oh my God!
You can see today's date on the newspaper I'm holding, right? Do you believe me now?
This is just way too crazy.
So that brings us to the next problem. The woman you're with right now, Shawnee.
Oh, geez, that's right. Who is this chick I bagged anyway? I mean, I saw her hanging around outside your house all the time. I thought for sure she was your wife. But now you're telling me that you two aren't married? Who is she?
She's a girl that was stalking me for a few years.
No way!
Back when I was still married to my first wife, she was one of my co-workers. She had a massive crush on me, and no matter how many times I turned her down because I was married, she never took a hint. And then a while later, I got divorced, thanks to you. And when that happened, things went from bad to worse. She got this crazy idea in her head that I had divorced my wife in order to be with her. She started spending her entire workday sending me messages on the company's internal chat system. She'd blow off meetings just to come over to my office and stare at me through the window. Eventually, her behavior got so bad that the company had no choice but to fire her.
They fired her? But that means it must have been crazy bad.
Dude, you have no idea how bad it got with her. Like this one time I was talking to another girl about a project we were working on together, and then Shawnee started shouting at me that I was cheating on her. She went around to all the other branches and told as many people as she could that I was cheating on her with that girl. And that all ended with me getting the second restraining order of my life against her.
Holy cow, man!
Holy cow doesn't do this situation justice, dude. You're telling me that crazy woman was still hanging around my house even with a restraining order? Well, I guess it's not a big problem anymore. You did me a massive favor by taking her off my hands for me.
No way, dude. I don't think so. There is no way I'm sticking around with a psycho chick like her. I'm breaking up with her and going back home right now.
Aren't you forgetting something, Kellen? She's pregnant with your child.
Oh, yeah, she is.
You're a big daddy now, man. You've got to support your wife and kid.
God, no! I'm stuck with this crazy woman for life now?
Yup, good luck. I'm gonna get back to spending time with my non-crazy wife now.
Shane, wait! So, are you just gonna leave me like this?
Exactly what do you expect me to do for you? Whatever situation you're in right now has absolutely nothing to do with me.
Yeah, it does. This woman was your stalker, wasn't she?
Yeah, but tell me, Kellen, who approached who? Did you make the first move?
Well, yeah.
And then one thing led to another, leaving us where we are today. She's pregnant, and you have no one to blame but yourself.
But I only tried to get with her because I thought she was your wife.
Well, you thought wrong. Later, Kellen.
Shane, please, you've got to do something. I don't know what, but do something.
I don't know what it was, but I had this weird feeling that Kellen was up to something from the first time he texted me. That's the only reason I didn't block him. I thought that I would be better off having some way of tracking his moves. But once I finally figured out what was really going on, that was all I needed to know, so I blocked his number. Me and my wife had a great time on our honeymoon, and as soon as I got back, I got a message from another friend. He said he had some news that he'd been dying to give to me. It seems Kellen did the right thing for what might be the first time in his life. He married Shawnee. The reason he was after my second wife was apparently that he got wind that she was the heiress to one of the wealthier families in the area. That is true, but again, that's my wife Molly, not my former stalker Shawnee. Speaking of Shawnee, I got some news about her too. Her family is an absolute disaster area. Her parents are two of the biggest deadbeats you'll ever meet, and they haven't held a steady job since Shawnee was a grade schooler. She's also got a younger brother who spends all of the family's money on video games and fast food. So where does that leave my poor former friend Kellen? He's got to make enough money to support his crazy stalker wife, their kid, her deadbeat parents, and her loser kid brother. Good luck with that, dude.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Yo, this Jared's number?
Yeah? Who's this?
You really don't recognize my number? Man, that's kinda sad considering everything going on right now. Guess that says a lot about the state of your marriage.
What exactly are we talking about here?
Alright, fine, I'll spell it out. I'm the guy who's been sleeping with your wife. Yeah, that guy.
Come again?
You heard me, man. I've been seeing your wife behind your back for a while now. Ran into her at our 10-year reunion. We were in the same homeroom in high school. Don't worry, you wouldn't know that. We caught up, sparks flew, drinks flowed. You could guess how that night ended.
Wow, okay, and who exactly do you think you're texting right now?
Stop playing dumb, man. I know it's you. This is Jared's number, right? Married to a gorgeous brunette with a killer smile? You got real lucky, I'll give you that. But you clearly don't know what to do with that luck. Honestly, it was supposed to be a one-time thing. A little catching up, if you know what I mean. But man, the connection we had, off the charts. She couldn't stop messaging me after that night. Couldn't stop thinking about me. And hey, I can't really blame her. I mean, not everyone gets a second chance at real passion.
So, you're telling me that my wife, who you say went to high school with you and hasn't seen you for 10 years, suddenly rekindled some magical connection with you? And now she's what, obsessed with you?
Exactly! That's what I've been saying! She texts me all the time. I wish I could see you again. It's like high school all over again. Stuff like that. Bro, we've got history. You just happened to come along later.
Huh. And you're absolutely certain you've got the right guy here?
100%! Come on, man, don't try to wriggle out of this. Look, I know it's a shock, but hey, better you hear it from me than find out some other way. Oh, almost forgot the best part. She's pregnant! Yeah, you read that right. She's pregnant with my baby. Ain't life wild? One little reunion and boom, she's starting a whole new chapter. I mean, she hasn't officially left you yet, but let's be real, man. That ship's sailing.
Okay, sure. Let's say all of that is true for a second. How far along would you say she is?
I don't know exactly. Couple months, maybe 6, 7, something like that. Her stomach's definitely showing. I mean, not huge yet, but she's filling out. In all the right places, too. You know what I mean.
Aha, interesting. So around 6 or 7 months pregnant, huh?
Give or take. Why? You starting to put the pieces together? Feeling that dread set in yet? Look, denial's normal, man. We've all been there. But the sooner you face it, the sooner we can all move on.
It's just weird is all. She's still the same size she's always been. No bump, not even a hint of one. She ran a half marathon last weekend, beat her personal record.
Bro, that's classic denial. Textbook. She's clearly hiding it from you. Baggy sweaters, strategic lighting, maybe even skipping meals when you're around. Women are crafty like that, especially when they're trying to keep their side guy under wraps.
Or maybe you've got the wrong woman entirely?
Nice try. You're flailing now. That's what this is. You're embarrassed. You should be. But there's no point pretending anymore. You got beat. Plain and simple.
Aha. Out of curiosity, how long exactly have you been seeing my wife?
Since the reunion. So what's that, like 8 months now, give or take? Honestly, it feels like forever. That kind of chemistry, whoo, you can't fake that. You can't fake what we have. And believe me, we've tried everything. She's very open-minded.
And this reunion, when was it again?
Last spring, May maybe? It doesn't matter. Point is, we've been going strong ever since. She's got plans, man. Big ones. Once you're out of the picture, it's gonna be me, her, and our baby, starting fresh. So here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna stop pretending like you don't know what's going on, and you're gonna let her go. We've been together for months now. This isn't some fling, dude. We talk every day. She's even got a nickname for me. She told me she doesn't feel anything when you touch her anymore, that it's been dead for a while.
Wow, she really said all that, huh?
Yeah, and more. We're not just hooking up, man. We're planning stuff. Names for the baby, where we're gonna move, how to tell you without crushing you too hard. She still wants to let you down gently. Says you're fragile. Me, I'd rather be honest.
How thoughtful of you.
Point is, you're on borrowed time. The second she's ready to break the news, it's over. So I'm giving you a head start. Be a man, step aside. Look, I wasn't gonna bring this up, but since you're playing dumb, I guess I'll just lay it all out. I saw you downtown Thursday night, that fancy Italian place on 6th. You were with another woman. Tall, blonde, skinny, definitely not your wife. You pulled out her chair, you laughed at everything she said, you even held her coat. Cheating is cheating, man, so don't get all high and mighty with me.
Are you sure it wasn't my wife?
Don't insult me. I know your wife. I've been with her for months. That woman you were with, total opposite. Your wife's got curves, dark hair, warm eyes. She looks at me like I hung the moon. That string bean on 6th, completely different vibe.
Blonde, skinny, wore a green dress and had her hair in a braid?
Sounds like you remember her pretty well, bro. Was she that much fun?
Yeah, she was actually. She's always a lot of fun. I know because she's my wife. You might want to sit down, buddy. You've been dating a stranger.
Nope, I'm not buying that. You're trying to mess with my head, trying to shake my confidence. Not gonna work. I know what I've seen. I know who I've been with. You're just grasping now. It's pathetic.
You're absolutely sure about that? Because I'm very familiar with the woman you just described, and I live with her.
It doesn't mean anything. You could be covering. You're probably afraid of the truth. You know she's falling for me. You know she's happier with me. You're just in denial. And honestly, that's sad, man. Real sad.
So let me get this straight. You think I'm cheating on my wife with my wife while she's cheating on me with you?
See? You're finally admitting it. You just said it out loud. That's what I've been saying this whole time. Look, let's not drag this out anymore. You're just delaying the inevitable. Just give it 5 days. Think it over, accept it, and don't block me. I know where you live.
Wouldn't dream of it. Can't wait to hear from you again.
Good, I'm glad you're not gonna run. That shows a little backbone at least. Might not change the outcome, but hey, respect. I'll check back in 5 days. You'll come to your senses by then. I know this hurts. Losing a woman like her, that's no small thing. But it's better for everyone if you step aside with a little dignity.
Wow. Thanks for the advice, Keegan. I'll definitely be thinking about it.
You should. Don't try anything stupid, man. I meant what I said. I know where you live. You start playing games and this gets messy, and I'd hate for it to get messy. 5 days, then it's me, her, and our kid. You'll be a memory. Later, Jared. Okay, it's been 5 days. I gave you space, I gave you time to cool off, think it over, cry into your little pillow if you had to, but now it's decision time. So, you gonna be an adult about this and sign those divorce papers? Don't leave me hanging, man. She's already talking about moving in full time, and I'm not about to let your hesitation ruin our next chapter.
Hey there, Keegan. Been expecting you. Sorry it took a bit to get back to you. I needed a few days to, well, do a little research.
Research? What the hell does that mean? You make it sound like you're solving a murder. This isn't a true crime documentary, man. Your wife cheated, she's pregnant with my baby, and she wants out. It's really not that complicated. I gave you time to get your pride in order. Don't make this dramatic.
No drama here. I just wanted to make sure I understood the whole picture before responding. And now that I do, I think you're gonna want to sit down.
Sit down? For what? Man, unless you're mailing me those divorce papers, I don't really care what you've been researching. You're just stalling. That's all this is. She's mine now. You can't handle it. Just admit it.
I was going to let you keep talking, but you know what? I think it's better if we just get to the point. You keep calling her my wife, but here's the thing. My wife is Norwegian.
Norwegian? What does that have to do with anything?
Everything, actually. I lived in Norway for the past 5 years, met my wife there, married her there, and we just moved back to the States 2 months ago. So unless she was flying back and forth in secret while also holding down a full-time job overseas, there's no way she was at a class reunion here 6 or 7 months ago.
Wait, what? Nah, you're twisting stuff. This is some kind of mind game. Nobody just lives in Norway for 5 years and then randomly shows back up. You're making that up because you're cornered. Look, man, I don't know what kind of weird flex this is supposed to be, but the woman I've been seeing is definitely your wife. She talks about you all the time, said you used to leave dirty dishes in the sink and blast jazz music like some kind of moody philosopher. She knows you. You can't fake that.
No doubt she knows me. That's the other thing I wanted to get to. Her name is Holly, right?
Finally! Yes, thank you. Now you're being honest. Holly, your wife, my girlfriend, our baby. This isn't that complicated. Look, I know you're hurting, but can we just act like grown men and get this over with?
See, that's the issue. Holly's not my wife. She was a long time ago, but we've been divorced for years. She's my ex-wife.
What? No way. Her contact says Jared, husband. I saw it myself. That's you. You're her husband.
Yeah, I was, but not anymore. She just kept me saved under that name in her phone. Wanna know why? Because the guy she was cheating on me with was also named Jared. She had to keep us straight somehow.
Hold on. You're saying Holly cheated on you with another Jared? And that's why you guys broke up? Okay, first of all, ouch. Second, that means she's single, which means I can marry her. Man, you had me worried for a second. I thought you were gonna say she was still married to you or something. But if she's free, then that's perfect. This actually makes everything easier.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet. There's still a bit more to this mess. She's not single, Keegan. Not even close. After she cheated on me, she ended up marrying that guy, the other Jared, the one she was actually involved with.
Wait, what? But she told me she wasn't seeing anyone. She said her marriage was falling apart. She said you were the worst thing that ever happened to her. She said she wished she'd met me first.
Well, I guess technically you did, but clearly not under the circumstances you thought. Anyway, I spoke to her mom, thought maybe she'd have some insight, and boy, did she ever.
You spoke to her mom? What, you're stalking her family now? Who even does that? That's a weird move, man. Real weird.
I called her mom to ask what was going on because I figured someone should probably know there's a baby on the way. And they all did, but there's a bit of a problem for you, Holly, and her husband. Holly's been telling everyone that the baby is her husband's.
No, that can't be right. She told me it was mine. We've been planning for it, talking baby names. She said she wanted a little girl with my eyes.
I'm sure she said a lot of things, but according to her mom, she's been lying to her husband, her family, probably her friends too, told them all it was his kid. And now her mom is furious. She told Holly's husband the truth. He's demanding a paternity test.
You've got to be kidding me. No. She wouldn't do that to me. She wouldn't lie to me. She loves me. We're in this together.
I don't know what to tell you, bro, other than that she did lie to you. She apparently doesn't love you very much, and you're most assuredly not going to be together.
You ruined everything. You hear me? This was going to be my future, our family. You had to go digging around, making calls, stirring things up. I was gonna propose. We had plans, and now our whole family's blowing up and she's not answering my texts.
Keegan, I didn't ruin anything. Holly did that all on her own. Maybe if she'd told you the truth from the start, or at least picked one Jared to lie to, this could have been avoided.
You think you're funny, huh? Some smug, smart guy who gets off on ruining people's lives? I should have known. I knew you were trouble the moment you didn't freak out. Nobody's that calm unless they're plotting something. You know what? I'm coming over right now. We'll see how smug you are in person.
Don't bother. I'm already gone. Flew out last night, back in Norway. I was just in town visiting family for the week. I'm already sipping coffee and watching the snow fall. You're thousands of miles too late.
No, you're not. You're lying. You're trying to get out of this. You think this is funny? You think you could just run off and leave me to clean up this mess? You ruined my life! You made her husband find out! You blew everything up! This was my future, man! My baby! My relationship!
I didn't ruin anything, Keegan. I just held up a mirror. You're the one who jumped into a relationship without knowing who you were dealing with. You texted a total stranger to brag about cheating with his wife, and you weren't even right! That's not my fault. That's your own ego writing checks your brain couldn't cash.
You smug little... You think you're so clever, just sitting up there in your Nordic winter cabin or whatever, feeling superior? You think you've won, but you're just a jerk with a passport. Don't think this is over. I'll find a way to fix this. I'll fix her. I'll fix everything.
You can't fix what was never yours, man. And for the record, I am in a Nordic cabin. It's actually quite cozy. Shame you won't get to see it.
Don't walk away from this, Jared. You think you're better than me? You think this is funny? You don't even know what I've been through. You don't know how long I've waited for someone like her. This isn't just some fling. I love her. I gave her everything. And she lied to me because of you.
Keegan, she lied to everyone. You just happened to be the last one to catch on. And as for you giving her everything, you didn't even know her real relationship status, or who her husband was, or what country I live in. You were just the latest name in her contacts, and you weren't even listed under your own.
I swear, if you ever come back here, I'll make sure you regret this! You hear me? You'll regret it!
You won't have to worry about that. I already blocked your number. But hey, thanks for the entertainment. You made my flight home a lot more interesting imagining your reaction when I finally got to break the news to you. I didn't think I'd hear anything else from that circus, but a few weeks later, Holly's mom texted me. Turns out the paternity test came back. Keegan was the father. Holly's husband didn't waste time. He got a lawyer, sued for divorce, took the kids, and walked out for good. Keegan thought that meant Holly would finally choose him, but surprise, she never wanted to be with him. It was all a joke to her. When she turned him down, he completely lost it. He trashed Holly's mom's house in a blind rage. She called the cops on him. He's in jail now. Some victory, right? Honestly, I can't say I'm shocked. That guy was a walking red flag parade. I'm just glad I blocked his number when I did. Never thought a random text from a stranger would turn into all that. But I'll admit, it made one hell of a story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hannah, I need you to take me to the station right now. Oh, Mother. Hey, I told you to call me Miss Holly, not Mother. I haven't approved you as my daughter-in-law yet. I'm allowing you to stay at my house because Kent insisted so. I'm sorry, Miss Holly. You want me to drive you there? Yes, hurry up. I'm meeting my boyfriend. Your boyfriend? Yes, what's your problem? My husband is not here anymore. You have no right to say anything about my love life. No, I'm not going to say anything about your love life. I just want you to know that it's hard to drive you anywhere when I'm at work. Huh? I'm very sorry, but it would be great if you can call a taxi for yourself. Then you call a taxi for me. What? You're the one who suggested it, so it's natural you call it for me. I'll have you pay for it later as well. Oh, okay. Come on, hurry up! Okay, I'll call a taxi and arrange it to come to the front of our house. Okay, hurry up! Goodbye, then. Kent, have you already fallen asleep?
Hey, Hannah. Nope, not yet. What's wrong?
Can I complain about your mother again?
Sure. Is it about that?
Yes.
Go on.
Looks like she went to meet her boyfriend again.
I see.
I don't want to complain about it, but to be honest, I'd appreciate it if she waited until it's been at least a year after her husband passed.
Yep, I completely agree. As soon as he passed away and she received the inheritance, she's been hooking up and spending extravagantly. She's also bullying you even more now.
I bet she wants us to let her be now that she's single, but isn't it a bit too much?
I'm sorry about her. I think she's jealous about how young you are.
Jealous?
Remember the time I told you about how she gave birth to me when she was 17?
Yep.
She had to look after me while she was very young, and all her mom friends were older than her. Plus, no woman was younger than my mom among our relatives back then, and she had to survive married life in that environment, and she became a housewife without any working experience in society. She grew up to be an adult with the mind of a kid, basically. She was the queen of the household until you, who is the same age as me, married into the family.
I see. For her, it was the first time for a younger woman than her to join the family.
Yup. If I was with you guys, I would have been able to be the middleman, but if I warn her over the phone or text, it would just accelerate her bullying towards you. I hate the far distance between us.
You can't help it. It was a sudden job transfer. But after a year, you'll be able to come back. I'll try my best not to take her too seriously.
I'm glad you think that way. You're always welcome to complain to me. You can contact me anytime.
Okay, thanks. Then I'll go take a shower and go to sleep.
Okay, good night.
Good night. Hannah, can I talk to you for a second? Oh, good evening, Miss Holly. Looks like you're not aware of it yet. Excuse me? What are you talking about all of a sudden? About your boyfriend. Boyfriend? To be exact, the guy you're having an affair with. Huh? What affair? You're doing whatever you want because Kent is not here. You should do all that after you become single like me. What are you talking about? I have no affairs with anyone. It's too late to say that. He was the one who told me about you. It still doesn't make sense. What is the guy's name you're talking about? Oh, you should know it very well. I don't have to tell you. Just tell me. It's Henry. Henry? I know no one called Henry. Okay, forget it. I understand that you want to lie now that your husband's mother found out about your affair, but it's too late. I'm telling you that I don't know who Henry is. Well, listen, I'm pregnant with Henry's baby. Huh? Don't tell me the boyfriend you've been seeing is... Yes, he's Henry, the guy you've been having an affair with. Hey, how do you feel? What? I'm asking you how you feel now that I stole your guy from you. How am I supposed to feel? I bet you're frustrated. I know you're struggling, to be honest. Oh, it's so much fun. I guess I proved that I'm more attractive as a woman than you now. We've already promised each other to get married. You should just give him to me and leave. Could you stop bragging about things I'm not involved in? Actually, I don't care who you're dating. Huh? I really don't know who Henry is. So you can marry him and do whatever you want. You're very brave to act like you're better than me saying those things. I'm not trying to act like I'm better than you. I'm just telling you the truth. Okay, looks like you want to go against me either way. So I'll tell my son about your affair then. I don't think Kent will believe what you say because there's no proof. I'm not sure about that. I have Henry with me, the guy you've been having an affair with. I know who's gonna win. Goodbye, you loser. Can I talk to you for a bit? There's something very important and urgent I want to tell you about your mother.
Okay, I'm in the train right now, so can we text?
Yep.
What's wrong?
Do you know someone called Henry?
Huh? Henry? Why do you know him?
You know him?
He was my classmate in high school, and why did you mention him?
Apparently he's your mother's boyfriend.
What the hell?
And she said that she's pregnant with his baby.
What? No way!
And she also thinks that I'm having an affair with the guy called Henry.
Affair?
I've never even met him, so I have no idea how she thinks that's true.
Hannah, you've already packed your things, right?
Oh, yeah. I have already sent my last boxes yesterday, so the only luggage left is my suitcase. I was planning to leave tomorrow morning.
You should leave right now.
Huh?
I'm sorry to rush you, but it's best for you if you leave as fast as you can.
Huh? Why? If I leave now, there's no way of transportation for me to go to you.
Then at least leave the city. You travel as much as you can, and you can stay at a hotel on your way here.
What's wrong all of a sudden?
Henry is really crazy. If you don't know him, but my mom somehow mentioned your name, then I know that it's something very serious, although I don't know the details. I'll explain it to you later. Hurry up and leave before it gets any worse.
Okay, I'll leave now. Hannah, where are you? Henry is going to move in with us starting today, so I took him home. Good morning, Miss Holly. I was planning to show off how much we loved each other. Come home right now. Oh, I'm telling Kent about your affair after I give birth to our baby. I'll make you take care of me, who's pregnant with Henry's baby, as my housemaid, loser. Oh, no. You still haven't realized? What? I won't go back home. I was sending my things away little by little, but I guess you never realized. Oh, does that mean you left the house admitting your defeat? I never thought we were fighting against each other. But you're moving in with Henry, huh? Yes, we're planning to officially get married soon. It's normal we live together if we're getting married. I see. I guess I was very close. Close to what? I was right for doing what Kent said and leaving the house last night. What are you saying? Turns out Henry used to be his classmate. Oh, right. Using that connection, he said that he got in touch with you. That's just a lie to get close to you. Huh? I'll tell you exactly what Kent said to me. Henry tried to reassure you by telling you that he knew your son, lied about having an affair with me, knowing you saw me as your rival to intensify our rivalry, and manipulated you into having a relationship with him. Looks like you believed him and fell into his trap. What are you talking about? To sum it up, Henry is the type of guy to flirt with any woman, no matter their age, as long as they're rich. He'll make them use up all their money on him, get everything they have, and dump them as soon as they run out of money. He's that kind of guy. Huh? I guess he's after the money you inherited from your husband. What? You ruined your own life as a result of bullying your daughter-in-law. What? Oh, poor thing. Huh? But if you're already pregnant with his baby, I guess you have no choice. Work hard and give birth, take good care of your baby. No, wait, Hannah! Kent, I just heard about Henry from Hannah.
They're all true.
Huh?
Henry is that type of guy.
No way. I already used up most of my inheritance. Henry would dump me so soon.
Serves you right.
Huh?
I've been calling you Mom, but I don't remember a single time when you actually acted like my mother.
Hey, Kent.
Goodbye, Mrs. Holly.
After those messages, we both blocked her from our contacts. She never did anything for him as his mother, and she always prioritized being feminine, so Kent had already been tired of her for a while. We decided to cut relations with her now that his father had passed. And this happened while we were getting ready for that. A few months later, Henry sensed that she no longer had any money to spend on him, so he quickly disappeared from her sight. She ran out of money, and because she was never serious with childcare, there was no way she could make a living with a baby in her hands, so I heard she gave the baby up for adoption. Now she's forcing herself to work despite just giving birth, and she's experiencing the hardships of life for the first time, crying in loneliness as she lives her life in isolation.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Marshall, long time no see.
Huh? Allie? Is it really you, Allie?
It's Allie. Yes, it's me. It's been a while, hasn't it?
What? No way! It's really you, Allie? It's been way more than just a while. Where have you been all this time? 3 years without a word. I've been so worried about you.
You were worried about me? About me?
Of course I was! When your fiancé suddenly disappears without a trace, of course I'd be shocked and worried.
I'm really sorry. Thank you for being worried about me.
So what happened? 3 years ago, just before our wedding, you suddenly took off with my bank book and seal. Then you went totally silent.
I'm so sorry about that. Back then I was really struggling with some pre-wedding nerves, and with everything going on, my mind was completely overwhelmed. I just had this overwhelming urge to escape. Before I knew it, I had taken your bank book and run.
I see. Pre-wedding nerves. But why didn't you get in touch for 3 years? Didn't you think about coming back?
Well, after taking your bank book, I thought you'd be really angry with me, and I wasn't sure how to face you, so I'm sorry for not reaching out.
I see. So it was awkward and you couldn't bring yourself to come back. I'm not angry anymore, though.
You're not angry? Thank you, Marshall.
So what's going on now? You've been silent for 3 years and now suddenly you're reaching out?
Well, I contacted you today because I need a favor.
A favor?
I know after what I did, asking you for something feels a bit much, but actually, I'm sick.
What? Sick? Are you okay?
To be honest, things aren't looking good. I can't really tell you what the illness is, but I'm currently in the hospital and I need surgery.
That sounds serious.
Yeah, and the surgery costs a lot, and I can't afford it by myself. I was hoping you could lend me some money.
I see. So that's why you contacted me. How much do you need for the surgery?
Well, including the hospital bills, it's about $30,000.
$30,000? Why does it cost so much?
Well, I haven't worked since I quit my job 3 years ago, and since I don't have insurance, I have to pay everything out of pocket.
I see. But that's a huge amount of money, and I can't just give you that much. Why don't you try asking your parents?
I did ask my parents, but they said we've already disowned you. They rejected me, and now they've blocked my calls.
Ah, I see. Your parents were the ones most upset when you took my bank book 3 years ago, so I understand why they can't forgive you.
I don't have anyone else to turn to now, except for Ryota. Please, I'm begging you. If you lend me $30,000 for the surgery, I promise I'll marry you this time for sure.
What? Are you serious?
I'm serious. I wasn't ready 3 years ago, and I ran away, but once I'm better, we can get married.
All right, if you're that serious, I'll help you.
Really? Oh, thank you, Marshall.
Okay, I'll bring the money to your hospital. I'll visit you while I'm at it.
Wait, actually, I'd rather you not come to the hospital. I don't want you to see me like this, so I'll give you my bank account details instead. Just transfer the money there.
No, it's fine. I know where you are, and I know exactly what you're doing right now.
What?
By the way, hospitals these days are something else. I didn't know they had rooms in the middle of a slot machine parlor. You're playing slots right now, aren't you?
Huh? What are you talking about? That's ridiculous.
No, it's fine. I knew it all along. The disease, the surgery, and the fact that you're at the slot machine parlor right now, I knew it all.
That's not true. I don't know anything about slots. Stop accusing me of stuff.
I'm not accusing you. The fact is, when you took my bank book and ran, it was because you were too deep into gambling. You made debts and ran away because you were scared of your debts getting exposed to me and your parents, right?
No, what are you talking about? I didn't make any debts. I already told you I took the bank book because of my pre-wedding nerves. I said that.
Did you think a lame excuse like that would work? It was so ridiculous I had to hold back my laughter.
Wait, what happened to you, Marshall? You were so kind a moment ago, and now you're completely different.
Of course I'm different. I was just playing along to buy some time.
Buying time? What do you mean?
I reported you to the police as soon as I got your message. I'm sure they're already on their way.
What? The police?
Yep. As soon as you contacted me, I called them. I'm sure they'll be here soon, so you might as well give up and surrender.
Wait, what? Why the police? Why? I'm going to be arrested?
Of course! Did you think you'd just be forgiven? Taking my bank book and seal was a crime, and I reported it to the police 3 years ago. You're getting arrested, no question about it.
Wait, why now? It's been 3 years. The statute of limitations is up, right?
The statute of limitations for theft is 7 years, and on top of that, trying to scam me out of $30,000 might even make it attempted fraud.
Fraud? I didn't do any fraud.
You lied about being sick, tried to take $30,000 from me, and now you've forgotten about it all?
No, I wasn't trying to scam you. I'm really sick.
I know you're sick. Gambling addiction, right? The surgery you need is for your head, isn't it?
No, it's not that. Did you really call the police? Do you want me to get arrested? If that happens, we can't get married anymore.
I don't care. By the way, I was thinking, why did you think marrying you would be worth $30,000? Do you really think a thief like you is worth that much? That's hilarious.
Don't mess with me. You said you'd forgive me before. You said you'd help me. You liar!
When did I say any of that? I said I wasn't angry, but I never said I forgave you. I said I'd cooperate, but I never said I'd pay you anything. I haven't lied about a single thing, unlike you.
That's just nitpicking. Hey, if I get arrested, it'll be a problem for you, too. I'm your fiancé. Everyone will talk about you behind your back. Do you want that?
How long are you gonna keep pretending to be my fiancé? I got married 2 years ago.
What? You're married?
Yes, to my childhood friend May. When you took off with my bank book, I was depressed, but she was there for me, supporting me. We knew each other well, and before long we were married.
That's a lie. You wouldn't marry without telling me.
Why do you think you have any say in my marriage? It's none of your business.
Of course it's my business. I'm your fiancé. If you marry without telling me, it's cheating.
What are you talking about? Our engagement was broken off a long time ago. When you ran off with my bank book, I talked to your parents, and we ended the engagement that day.
I didn't agree to that, so the engagement is void. Divorce her now. Marry me.
Did your brain rot over the past 3 years? Who would marry a thief like you? Our engagement was long gone, and I'm not divorcing anyone.
Why? Why is this happening? What went wrong?
If you still don't know what went wrong, you can ask the police when they get here. Well then, I'll go to the trial and watch. Make sure you atone for your actions.
Wait, Marshall, please help me.
After everything that had happened, Allie was arrested when she tried to escape from the slot machine parlor. It seems like she couldn't stay out of trouble no matter how many chances she had. It was clear that she was trying to run away from the mess she had made of her life, but that only led to her downfall. She had stolen my bank book and seal, using them to empty out my account. This alone was enough to charge her with theft. But the situation only worsened when it was discovered that she had attempted to defraud me of $30,000. That was considered attempted fraud, and it was enough to make her criminal charges pile up. What really sealed her fate, however, was the further investigation that followed. As the authorities dug deeper into her life, they uncovered a trail of other crimes she had committed over the years. It didn't take long before they had enough evidence to convict her, and within a very short period, she was sentenced and sent off to prison. The shocking part, of course, was how quickly everything had escalated. She had plenty of opportunities to stop, to turn things around, but she didn't take any of them. Allie had chosen to fall and fall hard. She reached a point where there was no turning back. In some twisted way, I almost felt sorry for her. She had been given so many chances, yet she kept making the wrong decisions, and now she was paying the price. They say people have the power to change their fate, to turn their life around at any moment, but she just couldn't seem to do it. Maybe she was too deep in her own self-destructive spiral to even see a way out. The authorities told me that she wouldn't be out for at least 10 years. It was hard to believe, honestly. 10 years in prison. The whole idea seemed surreal when I first heard it. It was almost like something out of a movie or some terrible nightmare I couldn't wake up from. This was the woman who had once been so close to me, and now she was going to spend the next decade of her life locked up, paying for her crimes. It wasn't just about the theft or the fraud anymore. It was about everything that had led to this. The lies, the manipulations, the betrayal. It all added up. and now here she was facing the consequences of all those choices. There were so many times when I had tried to warn her, tried to get her to stop what she was doing, but she never listened. I used to think she would get her act together, that maybe one day she'd realize what she was doing was wrong. But as it turned out, she didn't. She kept going down this dark path until there was no way back. It was almost as if she was determined to ruin herself, and no matter what I said or did, there was no stopping her. I thought back to all the times we had spent together, the good and the bad, and I wondered how things could have turned out differently. Could we have had a better future if she had made different choices? Could we have avoided this mess entirely? In the end, it was impossible to say. One thing I knew for sure was that I wasn't going to let her bring me down. I had been through enough already. I'd spent so many years wrapped up in her lies, trying to fix everything she broke, but now it was over. I wasn't going to be her fixer anymore. The past was the past, and it was time to move on. Allie had made her bed, and now she would have to lie in it. As much as it hurt to see how far she had fallen, I couldn't continue to carry the burden of her mistakes. I had my own life to live, my own future to focus on. It was a strange sense of relief when I found out about her arrest. I wasn't sure if I should feel guilty for being relieved, but I did. For the first time in a long while, I felt free. Free from the constant worry about what she might do next, free from the guilt of wondering if I could have done more to save her. But the truth was, I had done everything I could, and it was never enough. No matter how much I tried, she kept sinking deeper and deeper. It was clear that she wasn't willing to change, no matter how many chances she had been given. The news of her arrest didn't come to me directly. It was actually May's younger brother who gave me the tip. He was working at the very slot machine parlor where Allie had been frequenting. He had remembered her face, and when he saw her there, he immediately contacted me. I couldn't believe it when I first heard from him. It felt like everything was falling into place. He told me that Allie was there, acting as if nothing had changed, continuing her reckless behavior just like before. He had seen her, and he recognized her right away, so he decided to let me know what was going on. I wasn't sure what to think at first, but it turned out to be a crucial piece of the puzzle. But just when I thought it couldn't get more unbelievable, Allie herself contacted me shortly afterward. I honestly didn't expect that. I had already written her off, figured I'd never hear from her again, especially not under these circumstances. But there she was, reaching out to me as if nothing had changed, as if everything was still the same. It was baffling, almost laughable. She had been caught, arrested, and was facing years in prison, and yet she still had the nerve to contact me. It was almost like the universe was playing some kind of cruel joke on me, but I didn't let it bother me. In a strange way, it gave me a sense of closure. Allie had been a part of my life for so long, causing chaos and drama every step of the way, but now this was the final chapter. It was over. And as much as she had hurt me, as much as she had taken from me, I couldn't help but feel a sense of relief that it was finally done. Thanks to May and her brother, I was able to close this chapter of my life and move forward. It had been 3 long years since the humiliation and betrayal Allie had caused. And now, I could finally wipe the slate clean. I could finally say that I was free. No more lies, no more manipulations. I had endured enough, and now it was time to focus on my own life. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.